My baby. You sleepy? Hi friends, welcome back to my channel. Today I have a very exciting video planned because I want to show you guys my Notion, okay? And I've been working on this all break. I programmed my Chrome that when it opens to my Notion. Okay, before I get into it, I want to talk about what Notion is. Notion is not sponsoring this video. I just have been seeing a lot of Notion tours and why you should use Notion, and I was like, okay, let me try it, because I feel like I always have a bunch of notes on my notes app, and I have like my Google Calendar and my Outlook calendar and like all these things and these links and stuff that like I wish all had a centralized place. And I also would like a way to track my progress with stuff like MCAT and school and like work and budgeting. And so this is like the perfect site for this. And I swear this is not like sponsored at all. I just really love it. So I went ahead and got on YouTube and I looked at a bunch of videos on how to make your own Notion page and got a bunch of ideas, and I will link the videos that helped me the most down below if you guys are interested, or if you just want to follow along. I think this is so cool. I think it's so fun that you can make a space like this. Okay, so the first page that I made, if you're curious about how this works, it's like you can embed pages into pages, so I'm gonna be like going back and forth. So the first one is, this is home base, so I added like this little cover and I made all of my icons my cat. I like added a bunch of different pictures of my cat as my icons, and we'll go through all of them. But I have make today a great day at the top, and then down here I have my pages. These are embedded into every single one of my pages. And so we have MCAT, college, self, and work. Then there's this little widget calendar that tells me the date. And then I have the weather. Then I have quick links. So these are to my Canvas. This is to time log, where I turn in my timesheet for work. And then I have Pinterest, which I love Pinterest. And then I have YouTube and Room Packed, which is what I do my RA stuff on. So these are all quick links that I can just press on. It makes my life a little bit easier. And then down here I have personal to-dos, so stuff that I need to do soon. And so so far I've done some of them. I still need to do a few. And then I have this time number block widget. And then down below, I actually embedded my Google Calendar. So this is just like some stuff that I have to do. And I like having it here because I feel like I frequently check my phone Google Calendar. And so if I'm on my computer, I can just like scroll down and it's at the bottom. So this is how I have my home base set up. And then I also have this hourly to do, so I can fill things in every day if I have different things to do, just to remember where I'm at. And I like that I just have a lot of thoughts throughout the day. And I think it's my ADHD, so I just like having them in an organized place that I can throw them up and not think about where I put them, because I feel like a lot of the time I'm wondering where the heck I put everything. So we'll go ahead and go to the next one, which is MCAT. This is my little cover, and here's Boo. This is how I feel about the MCAT, so I really like this picture of Boo. I made a countdown widget to my MCAT, so I have 3 months and 1 week and 3 days to go. I like having it at the top because it just reminds me that I need to study. And then I embedded this little GIF of a Studio Ghibli person studying because I think it's so cute. And then I love this part. It's also the Pomodoro timer, and you can change the theme, like aesthetic cafeteria. What's that one look like? Oh, oops. That one's cute. I have it on Snowy Getaway right now because it's winter, but you can change it. You can, you can just change some stuff about it and then start it, short break, long break. And I like having it here because I'll keep it open and then I'll take breaks. So you're supposed to study for 25 minutes and then take a short break, and then like you can do intervals of whatever you want to do, but I like having it here. And then after I'm done studying for the MCAT, I can just type in down below and I'll show you guys that. So I have the calendar here again just to remind myself like when it is. And then I have my MCAT to do. So today I did chapter 7 and Anki for chapter 7, and then I still want to do a few more chapters today. So down here, these are like embedded databases. Honestly, you're gonna have to watch other videos for them to explain it if you're looking to make one of these, but I have these tags, so I can tag any of the topics for the MCAT, and then I type in like how many flashcards I did and how long it took me, and then I can also like open these and type in notes like from that day. So we'll get into it. So I started studying and I started doing this Notion thing about December 18th, and I can put in the date of when I did it. So psychology specifically, the cards have a lot of content, so sometimes like doing a bunch of flashcards is like too much. So I open this and it gives me a new page, and it's like stuff that I can input that I learned from the flashcards. So lots of stuff about like drugs and the details about the drugs, what they do to your body, and a bunch of different theories in psychology. So I kind of keep them in tables to keep them straight. And I like this, instead of having like a long continuous Google Doc, I can have this table set up that's like condensed and it's organized. I just love the way that it looks. So I have these little notes all the way down, and I study today, yay! But I haven't put in my flashcards yet, but then down below is when I read the Kaplan books. I actually go in and I can do the same thing. I can tag a book or create a new tag, and then I can click what numbers. So there's only 12 chapters in the book, so I made tags up to 12, and then I can even open these if I wanted to and keep track, but I didn't. So I keep notes on my iPad, but it's nice to have like another option. And then when I get UWorld, which UWorld is this website where you can get like a question bank, and it's a bunch of practice MCAT questions. So I was going to write down how many I did per day, and then whenever I get one wrong, I can actually go in and then open up a new page and write like why I got it wrong, because I think the best way for these big exams is to really, really focus on the ones you got wrong and know why you got them wrong. So that's why I put in, and that's why I have another table here for whenever I do get UWorld. And then down below I just have my Google Calendar again, just so I don't have to go back to my home page. So that's my MCAT. I really love the way this looks, and I'm on this page probably the most. And yeah, I just love this page. I've been using it literally every single day almost. Next, I have college. So I got this template from somebody online. I'll put the link obviously down below. And it's actually really cool. So I haven't done any of it yet because I don't have my schedule, but they basically created it to where you can open up your curriculum. And so these are the classes I have this semester. I have intensive writing, human sexuality, abnormal psychology, and the psychology of personality. I have such an easy semester this semester. Thank God, literally. So if you click on all these, I actually added all of these pictures. I think they're so cute. So this one looked like writing to me. Whenever I do finally get my classes, I can actually go in and put assignments when they're due, and they'll show up on the home page of in that calendar. They'll show up as assignments. So they did some type of coding, some inputting formulas to make it that way. I'm glad I didn't have to do it because this whole thing took me way too long, but I like that they have a pre-made template for you. Yeah, you can download templates and then just fill in your own stuff, which I think is really, really cool. So then human sexuality, I just want to show you guys. So I found this little brain, and then I like her sitting at the computer. Abnormal psychology. Some of these don't make sense, like why I chose them, but I just think they're like cool. I like the gifs. I like the anime. I don't watch anime, I just like it on this. Then there's somebody filling up their coffee, so I put a little coffee gif. Oh, I love it. So I can go back up here to college. And then this is the calendar where the assignments will go if I were to put it in there. I also like the contacts because I can put down the professor, the email, the website. They also have a daily tasks and a mood check, so I can like write, if I wanted to, I could write like a journal entry. Probably won't do that, but yeah. And they also have the rookie manual, so if you're like trying to figure out how to do this, it explains how you fill stuff in. And you can also look at these in different views. So I haven't actually put any stuff in. This is from the template, but this is what it would look like. It would say not started, done, due date. So it counts down from the due date of like today, and then review. I'm not really sure about this one yet, but weekly agenda, it also like puts it in here of what you need to do. I like it. I really like it a lot, and I think it'll be useful whenever I start my next semester. Okay, next is self. This is my kitty and self. So I found this little like silk background. It's so hard to find like small enough images to fit the cover, but good enough. So I added the calendar again, and then I have some personal goals right here. Lose 20 pounds, read more this year, budget better. And then I have this widget that's a quote. Every time I refresh the page, it gives me a new quote. Some of them, the grammar's not necessarily right, but I like having a quote. Ideals are an imaginative understanding of that which is desirable and that which is possible. I'm not really resonating a lot with that one, but sometimes they hit, okay? So I have this split up into 6 different sections, and I'm so excited to talk about this. So this one took me a while, but this is the one I love the most, okay? So habit tracker, I have not been doing this. I probably will delete this because I'm not going to be using it. So I added some stuff. Basically, you can go in and you can write what your goals are and then click them off. There's also a way to track your progress by percentages and like how much you're getting done. My computer was not working for that, so this is as good as it's going to get. I don't know that I will keep this, but I think it's cute. Like, I like that you can click them off. Going back to the dashboard, we have the kitchen. This one might be my favorite. I think it's my favorite. So I found this again in one of the videos below. I love this. I love the kitty in the top, and here's that kitty. I think it's from Kiki's Delivery Service from Studio Ghibli, and I just have some other gifts. I don't know why they're not playing, but I like that. You know, you can put pictures and embed stuff. So something really cool that this girl showed me on YouTube was that you can create a shopping list. And so I went ahead and put in a bunch of stuff that I think I might get at the store. And you can click, you know, some of them. We'll just click those. And it actually goes, if you go to shopping list, it'll show the ones you selected. So if you're going to the store and you are clicking stuff from there and you pull out your Notion app on your phone, it'll show you like what you need to get. And I like that because it's like, oh, it's right there. It's all right there. You don't have to open a notes app and you can unclick them. It's not like you're filling up your notes with all this like useless lists and grocery lists and stuff like that. So I really, really like that. And I'll probably have to add more to the list because this is like basic general stuff, but I like it to start. And then this took me forever. So here's a table of what it looks like. So these are all the recipes I took from my Pinterest and I put them into this table. So I went through, I marked them as dinner, breakfast, snacks, dessert, and then I rated them easy, medium, hard. And then I also have the links if it took me to like a recipe website. So for example, I made this one the other day, skillet chicken and mushroom wine sauce. So if I open this, it tells me like I inputted the recipe, the ingredients, so I have it like all right there. I might add another section that's like how good was it so that I remember if it was good or not, because this one was really good and I want to remember that. But if you go to gallery view, it splits them up by breakfast, dessert, dinner, snacks. So if I'm looking to cook dinner, I can look through my list of dinners. So maybe I want to make creamy vegetable soup. And it pops up right there of everything I need. Or a spicy salmon rice bowl. And it tells me what I need and how to make it. And I love that. And I also included some pictures on some of them. But it's just so fun. Like, I love this. And so every time I have a recipe, I don't have to worry about like, you know, screenshotting it. I just have it all in my Notion and I can bring it up on my phone again. So yeah, I love this. I love this one. We'll go back. Next, I have finances. So this is a budget that I have. So I have my income and then I split it up into the categories that I typically spend stuff on. So I have like cat stuff, groceries, food, subscriptions, self-care, tithing, and savings. So I can actually like put in my income into this, like split it up however I want to split it up. And then I have a little checkbox if I, you know, transferred it to my savings, and I can, so this is like the overview of the budget, but the budget is connected to my expenses table. And so anything that I put in here, I can tag it to something up here. So this one is Mexican. I had Mexican food, so I tagged it to food, and so it shows up in this this spent category. So then I made a column that's amount left, and it tells me how much left I have of the budget. Like my self-care, I'm over budget, like oops, but it's Christmas time, it was holiday time, but you can go through and like click whatever, and it shows up in this table, which I think is so cool. Below I have like the Christmas and birthday gift sorting, but I'll just leave that down there because it's not interesting. It's pretty much the same as up here. So I think this is so cool, and I like that I can track it because I need accountability this year in my finances. Next I have Bible progress. Gosh, my P's on this microphone. So this is the only cover I could find. Be living proof of a loving God. So I have the Old Testament table. So what I have is like, I actually went through and tagged all the highest number of chapters in the Bible. So 150 chapters are in the Old Testament. The most chapters that are in the Old Testament are 150. So I could go through and like, I think I have one. So Job, I read 11, 12, 13. And so I tagged it here. I can write a summary if I want to. And I can also like open this. Oh, I can open Job and write a little bit about it if I wanted to. And then I can write when I did it. And I like to just keep tracking to know how much I read this year. And then I have some pictures on the side from Pinterest. And then down below I have the New Testament, and I have the same exact layout. So I'm going to start tracking what I read, and hopefully this will motivate me to read more. And I think it's just like important to prioritize that in my dashboard. Library and media, this one I also really like. So here's the books that I've read. So you can actually add an icon. So my icons are the actual book cover. So cute, right? Isn't it so cute? So these are some books that I read. I also have the tags, so like what kind of book they were. And then I just read The Silent Patient, and if I open this, it'll tell you what the book was about, because I have a really hard time remembering stuff. So these were from a while ago, but I put the date finished of the recent one that I read. And then these are all the books that I want to read this year. So lots of books. And I don't know that I'll add them to the books I've read column, but I like that I can have a table and then I can write what they're all about. These are all like pretty cool books about like healthcare and psychology, and some are Christian books. Yeah, they're just like fun books that I feel like would be cool. And then movies, I haven't really been itching to watch a lot of movies, but one that I really want to watch, that I always try to watch and I've never been able to watch, is Inception. I really want to watch that this year, but it's not on anything right now, so I'm waiting for it to come on something. Okay, so that's it for my media, library and media. So if I go back to my dashboard, I'm gonna go to my dreams. I'm not reading any of these to you guys because they're weird. I even have tags. That's the only tag that I have is weird, because they're weird. I don't know what's wrong with my dreams. They're just like, they're just weird. So I will not be opening these for you guys, but just trust me. Weird. So that's all for my dashboard. If I go back to self, that's pretty much all that I have on this one. So lastly, we'll go to work. So this is for you guys. This is my YouTube work. So I got the keyboard to like, think of editing. So if you go down, I have 2 pictures. I thought this was cute. It's like a little video of a cat. And then this is a GIF of a girl studying, doing some work. So these are some video ideas that I have in the works. I haven't wrote anything in these yet, but these are just some things that I want to do. And then here is the projects hub. So these are ones I for sure want to do. I have an idea about it. So the more mentality, I just put that podcast out, and I have like a little script kind of what I wanted to say and like topics I wanted to hit on. So I like this because I can open a page and I can like really write about what I want film, and then I can put the link and when I did it. And then whenever I like have filmed it, so I just filmed this and I'm filming this right now. So I can mark them to needs edited, so I know like how far along I am, and then I can mark it as published when it's done. So here's some videos I have coming up. 6 months no social media. A cooking video may not come because I'm leaving for college soon. Preparing for my last semester in college, cafe hopping video, study motivation, and to topics I've been obsessed with lately. So these are all some things that I just have ideas about. And then I've been trying to learn like my editing software more. So if I open this, I've been like doing some notes about like different things that I didn't know about, and text effects, same thing, some things you can do. And then my content planner, so I can actually like add stuff to this board. So I filmed my Notion tour late, so this is today that I'm filming it, and I was supposed to film it there, but I can move it to here, and then I can edit. I'm gonna edit tomorrow, and then hopefully post videos on Wednesday before I go back. So yeah, that's my little work hub and some stuff that I have. And overall, I think that's it for my Notion tour. So we'll go back to home. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed that video. It was so fun to make this. It took a lot of time. I highly recommend making a Notion if you guys like to stay organized and kind of like having everything all in one place. I really recommend it, and it may take some time and it may be like frustrating and be like, I'm done, I give up. But if you have the time and you want to stay organized in 2024, I seriously recommend it. It is just like really changed my life. Like seriously, my MCAT studying has improved so much because I have like a place that I can be like, oh, I did this. Like I'm motivated to like put it into the table, and like that's why I want to do it, is so that I can like, oh, I can write something else in my Notion, which sounds silly, but what works, you know, whatever works, you got to make it work. So I will be posting soon, and yeah, subscribe if you want to see more MCAT stuff. And yeah, thank you guys so much for everything. I love you guys, and I will see you guys in my next video.